It is Gaimin Gladiators versus Bed Bath & Beyond team, and this is gonna be super hype, Kazu. And we'll see how the laning stage goes here for BB team. We talk about it all the time that they are quite possibly the best laners in Dota, as Ace getting chased by TORONTOTOKYO, and that's going to be first blood for the Undying. Plenty of mangoes to go, still with a blood grenade as well.
I need to stress on Ace's CS. He's got 11. This could be a pos for Doom, as he's in a lot of trouble.
He's going to get gone on again, save with the body blocks. They have the blood grenade still activated. TORONTOTOKYO decay, but here comes a TP. Oh, it's going to get canceled. Like, yeah, we can't help you anymore. Sorry.
Yeah, you're dead, bro.
You're donezo. Ace.
This is 10 seconds before the Wisdom Rune. Uh-oh.
Oh, that's
rough
true.
timings.
That is true.
At least for Gaimin. If they do lose this Wisdom Rune, which, well, they are.
Seleri gets the other one. So.
Gets the trade. A very needed rune here.
Absolutely. Pure. Okay, now he's taking some pretty considerable damage. Gets off the call. Trying to get to the cover of the tower, but the balance strike is there with the full Jingu stacks. The TP not going to be in time. Dyrachyo is a ranged hero temporarily on the Monkey King.
The melee attack range from Monkey King, of course, outranging heroes such as Luna. As at least, they're doing pretty well in this top lane. Like, generally speaking, we see Pure own as he's forced into the mid lane. Like, he was around just battle-hungering Quinn here, so it's definitely not what BBT want out of their offlaner, at least in the start.
They actually put a coil down, trying to get this rune. Looks like it might go to GPK. Yep, it's actually going to snap it from Quinn's side, but the lift is too late. 4 members of Gaimin Gladiators here trying to punish this as GPK looks like he might be taking up the roll. No, he does not. Oh, no.
Oh, he definitely got him.
The Fade Bolt comes out and saves Quinn because he found a random corner in the terrain as tOfu getting a cookie onto the low ground. Looks like he's going to survive. TORONTOTOKYO not going to be so lucky. So in the end, it's a 2 for nothing. Well, it's not the end yet because Save, well, he has the taser coming out, but Quinn, monstrous start in the laning stage. Double kill on top now.
That's just kidding, he's not even here. It's just Seleri, chilling, receiving some XP.
Well, there is a bit of a rotation here. As dyrachyo now on the tree already. Here's pretty low, despite having a Vanguard, still is killable. Blood grenade from afar.
Oh, nice dodge.
The blast up is only going to hit the Rubik though. Looks like Pure will go down 2.
2 is that again?
Dyrachyo's stun. They take out the Tombstone and TORONTOTOKYO after the fact. And Save, I feel like we've literally seen this before, except this time it will not be a double kill for Pango. It'll be a double kill for tOfu instead.
That the first 3 power runes on Quinn, who is of course the rune master. Dyrachyo looks like he's going to be queuing up the Maelstrom, so give yourself some more scaling and also mixed damage and some countering to the TB. Safety bottom.
Yeah, I mean, he hasn't died in a while, so it is due. As Mortimer's Kiss is coming from tOfu onto Nightfall, forcing him back. And Save will be able to get dropped. So a nice rotation overall. Another Tombstone for you. But the coil is there onto Quinn. He gets the swashbuckle off, but not able to find enough distance to get away.
Oh, what they cut Dyrachyo?
Cut down the tree of Dyrachyo. He's shown up for some reason. Gets a balance onto tOfu TPing out. But now they found a juicier kill in the Monkey King if they can find him. And a Waning Rift is there. Double kill for Nightfall. And my goodness, Gaimin Gladiators completely punished for this overall rotation.
I think they made it quite obvious that they are smoking down bottom. So BBT, they should be seeing this coming.
The meta pop, pressuring the tower a bit. Fortification comes out as well, as you can see the wraparound, but they find Dyrachyo, and he is just dead right off the bat. Are they going to still want to fight is the question.
Roll in the back.
Looks like that's a yes. Gets the Rolling Thunder off, not able to find an initial connection, finally gets Nightfall, but GPK easily phase shifts away. There's the coil with the initiation coming out as well. Decent swashbuckle, but I mean, without their Monkey King, this might have been a disaster here for Gaimin as they stick around. They lose their Doom.
Quinn is silenced.
And Quinn getting to the other side, but actually not able to make it to the high ground, so the Illusory Orb will spot him, but without much mana from GPK, that might put this fight to an end. So basketball team able to come out on top pretty easily after killing off Dyrachyo. And the Flesh Golem with Tombstone able to help out quite a bit. I mean, there have been some changes that were not in patch notes to my understanding, like the Sunder through BKB that initially did work.
Yep. Unlucky for you.
It does not.
TORONTOTOKYO.
Yeah, but he's going to tank the gank here. Quinn Able to finish him off very easily. GPK, okay, the initiation from Pure gets off the nice call onto the Rubik. That's going to be a trade of supports, but now Quinn with the Rolling Thunder. GPK gets off the coil, but tOfu gets chopped to the ground, and Quinn forced to TP during the Rolling Thunder, so ends up being a 2-for-1 in favor of 2B team. 5-man smoke here from Gaimin. Looks like they're the ones that actually want to fight.
They want to go for a straight-up nullifier later as well for Mr. dyrachyo, but let's see. I mean,
high ground
BBT have a great
team. Yep, it's going to get popped. Quinn, he gets beautiful initiation from Pure. Is he going to be able to get off the chops, though? Quinn with his shard, able to buy a little bit of distance, but no, gets chopped in the end. 2 dead, 1 buyback under the Rubik. tOfu's next on the list as BB team crushing this fight. Another call coming out from Pure. His calls never dead. Triple kill. 5 stacks of Culling Blade now as dyrachyo forced to try to push these lanes as much as he can. But my goodness, BB team destroying in that fight.
As this ward gets instantly dewarded.
dyrachyo.
They did use a very long cooldown in the Boundless Strike just to kill the wave here.
That's true. They will get some vision thanks to dyrachyo, and that is a huge aspect of this hero that is not talked about enough in this Roche area.
Well, no, BTBOOM, they want to go around.
Yeah, they're going to try to initiate GPK with the Waning Rift. You can see dyrachyo getting off his Wukongs, and Nightfall's just going to run right through it.
He's doomed
on tOfu, but he's going to get doomed now, despite his BKB being there. GPK trying to give him some space. He's kind of stuck in the tree line now. Can they actually kill this Terrorblade? It doesn't look like it. He's going to be able to right-click right after. There's the coil to follow. Right now it's a 1-for-2 in favor of Bebops. As Axe now on the run,
living for the doom.
Continuing the chase. Quinn stuck inside, he's getting the Rolling Thunder off. It cancels it very quickly for some reason, and then dies to the right clicks of Nightfall. GPK getting extremely low. There's a counter initiation from Pure with the Blade Mail, and they're going to be able to take out dyrachyo as well. Mortimer's Kiss is not going to find Nightfall. Pure tanking up a couple of the blobs.
I think Pure wants him, giving him the high five.
Yep, he's going to have the blink soon. There's the glimmer. Either way, this was a huge team fight win again from Bikini Bottom team as tOfu still continuing to get chased. He's going to get to the high ground. He's actually going to kill Pure instead. The confidence from Pure is out of this world. He will live, though, just barely.
Jesus.
And now it's a 10K lead for BB team.
What were you talking about here, that he canceled his what so early?
Yeah, look,
that's the shard.
Oh, that was the shard. All right, professional caster.
I was like, what are you talking about? Like a lot of defensive stuff, but I still feel that all these fights we have seen so far from BBT, they always get exactly the initiation or like the rundown of the fight that they actually want as they spot dyrachyo.
Yeah.
And they might spot him again.
dyrachyo. Oh,
here it is.
Comes out from Pure with the blame on GPK, doing a great job of preventing any save coming out from the Rubik. He's going to get the solo kill now. Wukong's command is out from dyrachyo. Extra armor, not going to be nearly enough. And just like that, 2 dead on the doorstep of the base of Gaimin Gladiators. I guess the meta is the timeline.
I feel like you could kind of go. Oh, as Pure just barely gets his Lincoln.
Meta's running out.
You could maybe bonk the mid tower a little bit. Let's see what they want to do.
And BB team in full control of this game, and we're just waiting for Gaimin Gladiators to come back because initiation. He uses his shard. Nice roll-up action from Quinn. dyrachyo is alive this time. Mortimer's Kisses, okay.
I'm just doing a little bit of scouting. BBT gonna be pretty happy about that. As here, Mortimer's Kisses are down. Maybe they were communicating about something. That didn't quite happen. dyrachyo getting poked. Blast off.
Oh, not able to hit it, but the double BKBs come out, and Pure and dyrachyo essentially trading it. Tombstone was placed.
Aegis is gone.
And there's the Nightfall wants to fight. I mean, the Tombstone is waiting for him anytime he wants to click it, as long as he's not stunned.
Oh, Quinn.
He's going to get stunned outright. Quinn with the Rolling Thunder. There's a Wukong's command to follow, but he's going to grab it.
He doomed the Lincolns.
And Nightfall on the outskirts now. Lots of BKBs expended on the side.
Big blink.
As the Wukong's command about to end, and Pure jumps in with the call. Coil onto 3. Snapfire's dead right off the bat. Big shield crash with the Sunder onto the Pango as Quinn has to hightail away. And now the racks are completely exposed. And BB team might be able to get a second racks to go their way. Big advantage now.
That was a very clutch Lincolns there from GP. As another good call.
This time onto the Pango. They have enough. Pure with Falling Blade, Quinn dead forever. 3 dead from Gaimin, and this should be megas. Should be a very casual and easy mega creeps for BB team.
They're just gonna get it, even without meta. Like, who cares? 3 of these heroes are dead without buy. You've got the drums on your zombie even as well to speed it up.
Pure.
Oh, it's looking for another one.
Finally gets lifted, but there's more heroes where that came from, as Nightfall is going to try to finish the job here. The Rubik dies, buys back instantly. Dyrachyo has his buyback intact, but yeah, we'll have to expend it. But this is certainly mega creeps for a B-Box team.
I mean, they're just keeping up the pressure.
Seleri
again
from Pure. He just does not stop initiating. Seleri's dead. That's a dieback. And dyrachyo left in a 1v5 situation, gets off the Wukong's command, doing considerable amount of damage, and now they can just wait him out. Inside, he's getting a high five, and he drops to the deck. GG's come out, and that was an incredible performance from BB team, taking game 1 of this best of 3.
Honestly, they played disgustingly well in this game. They took that loss to Team Spirit, I think, actually pretty nicely in this game. I saw barely any mistakes from them.
Yeah.
Like no overextensions, good smokes, Nightfall 9-0, 15, GPK 8-1, and like it's just that GPK has like more options ganking, like maybe minute 3, like before they both get 6.
Yeah.
And then afterwards, I think there's a lot of playability through Quinn just going around. I mean, honestly, both of them are going to be very aggressive in this early game.
And we'll see with that 6-man. A lot of action top. Big fire.
So much damage.
Ace is taking a lot of damage from the briefcases. TORONTOTOKYO will die, but not before Ace. So getting that extra XP advantage.
I mean, if Nightfall gets off to a good start, I don't really see how they stop him. As defensive glimpse, as Nightfall just gets his body into Ace to just lower his HP pool. Sure, he does have the Ring of Health, but slowing him down before the Vanguard is blast off on dyrachyo.
Dyrachyo takes the Blood Grenade, which actually does some damage now because he has no mana, and Pure gets the kill. Seleri is going to have to tank up a Sticky Bomb along with some Gush action. And this looks like it's a double kill for Pure. Again, the side lane.
My goodness.
Completely dominating for Team B-Blops.
I mean, he's got the Lotus, he's got all the magic. Ace?
Oh, Ace goes down to Nightfall. Yeah, the side lane's just looking exactly like last game. And again, it's one double stack hard camp in the triangle, and that's kind of it. And you can see Ace, level 4, forced to go.
Okay, they're going on Pure. They will be able to glimpse.
Dyrachyo's there with a couple more members along with Quinn. Getting up a nice swash, and it looks like they'll be able to take out Watermelon Man.
Honestly, much needed rotation to kind of slow down BBT's like early timings here. As Ace is forced into the mid lane at minute 7.
Yeah, well, he's getting some solo XP at the very least, but yeah, that's not exactly the recipe for success. As Save is going to be spotted out, glimpsed into the kinetic field. Going to continue to disarm, but Quinn can just swashbuckle from afar.
Okay, Quinn showing up big here in this early game against Boombox team to try and push it back at least a little bit.
Yeah, GPK, they see Ace, only level 5, but Quinn is there with the Rolling Thunder. He's going to connect onto GPK. And now he's on the run. Doesn't have an onslaught available to him, but Quinn hits the side of the terrain. Actually works out
have
for
a glimpse.
That was probably on purpose then. As GPK trying to get away, but the swash is there. Firestorm as well, and finally they can put GPK in the ground.
As Nightfall takes down the enemy safe lane tier 1 tower at 8 minutes.
Yeah, and you can see Pure pushing the wave now and shadowed by these smoked members from BBQ team. See if they're able to take this down. See if they can find dyrachyo. They will with the onslaught. He does not have Stone Gaze, by the way. I don't think he's holding any points.
They're mass TP.
But the TP's coming up. Blast up from Save. And the Echo Stomp is there, but there's so many BB team. Pure gets off the Ravage, hitting most of Gaimin Gladiators who have shown up, but the Medusa is already dead. tOfu gets off a nice Static Storm onto Tide. Can't counter that, but look who's come to play. It's the #1 net worth hero in the game, Nightfall. Gonna get the Gush onto Ace, who's now left to his own devices, but Quinn is here now. Gets the Rolling Thunder off, connecting onto GPK. Ace will likely go down to the casual right-click. Seleri will drop as well. This is an absolute bloodbath. Complete slaughterhouse as Quinn, the last remaining member of Gaimin Gladiators to survive. And B-Box team, they've only lost 1 hero. The fact that he has to go Linken's, he's going to go Blink after the fact almost certainly, so that he can actually close the gap when he uses his ult, because you're not going to want to use your ult up close and personal at all with this type of a build, which means in the end, he's going to be doing a lot less damage than he usually does, because typically this is the Aghanim Scepter slot.
Oh, they might be running into Quinn here.
Oh, Quinn gets pulverized right off the bat.
Oh,
But there's a Static Storm save from tOfu. They're going to try to turn this around as Quinn actually canceling his ult. The Ravage comes out, not hitting anybody, and Quinn not able to find a connection initially because of the BKB. But at the very least, he forces that BKB out from the likes of GPK. And now Pure.
Oh, here comes the gate.
Yeah, we got a big Fiend's Gate coming in from Ace. Kinetic Field's going to hold the Tidehunter in place, but Nightfall has come as well.
Stolen
Turns
tomb.
into the Undying. That's a nice tombstone, but they're going to be able to kill it relatively easily. He doesn't have a way to heal it there as Ace completely out of mana now. But Titan ult comes out. Not a huge connection overall. GPK, another pulverize. It's been that long since this first usage.
Quinn is
He's going to die
owning this
inside
fight.
the Kinetic Field. Nice job from Gaimin Gladiators equalizing this game. On all the games that we've cast of Boom Boom Team, this early game, as you could call it, the first 22 minutes, this has looked a lot different than basically all of them.
This might just be the first time that they're significantly behind at 20 minutes.
Yeah.
I don't know if we've seen that before.
Yeah, very unusual. GPK, his smoke will pop. He's going to blink in and get the pulverize onto Seleri. Gets blast off as well. Perma, somebody's going to stay alive. That comes out. There's the Static Storm onto the Techies, but the control onto GPK. They force out his BKB as Quinn continuing to chase. Gets a nice watch as well. Trying to TP out. He will actually be able to survive. And Nightfall's going to TP on the high ground. So all they get is Ace, but still, I mean, a 1-for-1 based on the fact that you're the ones getting initiated on is not too shabby. And dyrachyo is not really doing a ton of damage yet either.
Yeah, like he can... I think the idea is already that the Boom Blocks will try to ignore him. I think Boombox team need to be a lot more explosive in like how they engage in these fights. Like they need to go in together, drop the Ravage, get in there with GPK, then turn into the Medusa and like just put all your tempo in there and take the fight.
And Quinn trying to create some space so this tier 2 could be uncontested. We can see GPK and TORONTOTOKYO on the high ground. They're going to pop the link and send the pulverize to follow. Pure jumps in with a newly picked up Blink Dagger, and that is the Aegis. Will he be able to get out? The Ravage comes out. He gets to the high ground first, though. Trying to get the rolling thunder. He will be successful. Beautifully done from Quinn. They waste the Ravage. He TP's out. So in the end, you're trading Ravage for the Aegis. Things are not going that smoothly for Baby Bottom team so far in this game.
I mean, that's why they need him to step up. TI winner probably knows what he's talking about currently. Hopefully they'll listen to him.
Yep, hopefully. I mean, they have a lot of hot-headed individuals on the team, as we've talked about a million times. Silver Edge being shown.
Oh, nice man.
He's not afraid to fight, but
he got up the gate too.
Is there. GPK trying to TP out.
A monster.
There's a Stone Gaze there, young man. GPK will try to trample away. Mystic Snake's gonna slow him, and he's just gonna die. I actually cannot believe he tried to TP there.
That was a sick play from dyrachyo. As the B-Bobs are getting ready. Good ward on bottom from before, and now in the jungle.
Making an avenue towards dyrachyo. Boom Boom team are ready to go. A smoke immediately popped, actually, but GPK does have the BKB. Cannot find any sort of connection, though. He has to onslaught back to where he came from, onto the high ground. Quinn coming in with a rolling thunder. Has a shield rune applied as well. Not able to find anyone, though. Swash even misses. My goodness, there's a lot of spelling.
Everything's missing.
Completely whipping, even the Static Storm. My goodness.
Oh, it hit.
All right.
Brings into it.
Yeah, GPK back into the fray. Onslaughting away now as the Stone Gaze not really going to fully proc on anybody. They break the Tidehunter, but absolutely no follow-up whatsoever.
Hold the splitter!
Top out of 3 with the pulverize to follow into the ETO and the Ravage to follow from Pure. Ace, he's the one that takes the brunt of the damage, but he's still alive somehow, getting a monster firestorm onto several heroes from BTBOOM squad. And Nightfall, another missed swashbuckle.
They have nothing left in the tank.
Nightfall is broken up. GPK running out of steam. He gets glimpsed back, and he's going to eventually get brought down. That's 2 dead for BB squad. And
my goodness.
This would make a great comp. This is what nerves do to people. But yeah, this game's delivering. Still with full, like, half duration left on it. 2.5 minutes, effectively. And MKB is just purchased as well, so that's going to be flying out.
That might be what they were waiting for, because they didn't commit yet. That's GPK.
Yeah, we have the Pit of Malice from Ace. There's another Rolling Thunder from from Quinn, I should say. Gets off the roll-up as well, as GPK is completely controlled. Already at half HP, has to uproar and run away. And there's a Static Storm onto Pure, stuck inside the kinetic field as well. Can they actually finish the job? But GPK coming in with the pulverize onto the Medusa. Can they burn this Aegis at the very least, as the ET ult does connect, but they've lost Pure. And even if the Medusa goes down, he's going to have that second life to work with. Nightfall, his BKB is already down. Shield crash from Quinn, using the Aghanim Scepter to the full effect. A save. Oh, he's deeping in very deep here. The glimpse back onto Nightfall into the kinetic field. Flash going for the extra damage, and they get him. Down goes Nightfall for 70 seconds. And this is going to be a full set of racks for Gaimin Gladiators at the very least.
Just what a sick fight as they just keep it going. Tips coming out all around.
That's going to be a pretty big reveal potentially. But yeah, 2 sets of racks going the Gaimin Gladiators' way, and let's see if they continue on for the potential megas. 30 seconds for Nightfall. They're going to have Pure back with the Ravage, and of course, Gaimin Gladiators are not sure about this buyback situation on Nightfall. So they do have to be a big careful. But Quinn, he's going to get the Rolling Thunder with the Hex initiation from Ace GPK, stuck inside this Pit of Malice, continuing to be stuck there perpetually, it feels like. He's been rooted like 12 times this fight. He's just dead! 1 full minute of no Primal Beast as Pure gets glimpsed back. Still has the Ravage to work with. His Morphling is finally going to come here. He gets broken and dies. He knows that he can't buy back, so just has to expend everything that he has, but it has very little effect on the game. And still, throughout all of this, the Aegis still remains. So Nightfall is going to finally burn it. At that point, feels like dyrachyo was just begging for death. His save goes on with a nice blast off Nightfall, trying to do the job with the ETL coming in. They're actually getting rid of the mana very quickly onto dyrachyo, but the Pit of Malice coming in with Quinn swashbuckle, keeping this Morphling in place. He gets 4 stacked and waveforms away and gets glimpsed back and will be eventually brought down as GG's come out. And only fitting, we're going to a game 3.
I'm so happy we're going to a 3-game series just in this game, as Quinn, he was everywhere in this matchup. I don't know what he ended up with, like 3-0-15. I mean, I would be pumped up too if I saw my team win like that. Absolutely.
Terrific performance from Gaimin Gladiators. They tie things up 1-1 against the likes of BB Team. Beginning of game number 3, one of these teams is going home after this. The other team will stay alive. And we'll see if Quinn can get every single power rune again.
Probably.
That certainly helped. Initial one usually being RG Seleri.
There's a tombstone, level 2 timing.
Pure takes the blood grenade and gets off the stick, but he will fall. And first blood to dyrachyo. And tOfu, he has glimpse, but when you're standing still this entire time, it's not going to do anything.
He's ready. Don't move.
Move slightly. Yeah, he messed up already. TORONTOTOKYO trying to out-click tOfu. We see a TP coming in. He gets off the Firefly. And there's the Flame Break. Able to secure it along with save on the other side. So
double Wisdom Rune.
Wisdom Runes going the way of BTBOOM and TORONTOTOKYO. I mean, Quinn made his rotation over. They better get this kill.
Oh my.
This would be absolutely awful for Gaimin.
He will die, but this is so much space. Double Wisdom Rune. They will find him.
Yep, eventually a lot of mana having to be expended. TORONTOTOKYO will finally go down. I mean, as on the other side, Seleri getting gone on.
Save dropping a little bit.
Trying to take out this tombstone. Save. Should be able to get out now. Gets off the sticky bomb onto dyrachyo as well, as now they're trying to turn the sights, or turn this around onto dyrachyo. GPK making his first rotation over, gets off the electric vortex that's there. tOfu is there with the glimpse, and save will eventually be brought down, and dyrachyo is actually going to drop. So GPK getting glimpse back means that he has to use all his mana, but they still end up finding the position 1 Medusa. And Pure about to finish his Meteor Hammer. If you watched last game, we don't need to have that discussion again.
Yep. Can skip straight through that one. It's Gaimin bringing the train to middle.
GPK looking for the initiation, finds the electric vortex onto Quinn at half mana. Celeri's there with the onto the high ground. Nice glimpse onto TORONTOTOKYO on the other side. Pure with the Ravage and barely clips the 2, and Quinn is the big pickup for BTBOOM. We'll lose TORONTOTOKYO to Seleri, but
the fleshy man.
Very nice for BTBOOM is Pure. Maybe be able to walk this off for the most part. Stuck inside that kinetic field. Meteor Hammer forcing everybody back. Gets off the gush and getting slow perpetually. Seleri hasted up. Another glimpse coming out, and Pure looks to finally be going down.
Big boss Seleri with the haster and the flesh golem will get some return kills, but I feel like Nightfall's heat map is just going to be this entire bottom area plus the Ancient.
Yeah, that is fair. And,
getting this Ancient stack is pretty big, even if you don't get all the last hits, which Nightfall probably will.
That is nice.
Oh, he's running into them.
Yep, and there's Ace getting initiated on, gets off his Mecha and the wall. The company dies shortly after 4 members of BTBOOM here. And Quinn, he needs to find something, and it might just be save.
Setting for save.
Yeah, they do have to settle in the end as Nightfall, he's not done fighting yet. He's gonna get Static Storm stuck inside the kinetic field as well.
Nice
Ravage giving a little bit of space in the Meteor Hammer to follow. GPK running out of mana, but should be enough to take out Seleri at the very least. Flame Break brings them back into their arms. And Quinn trying to save his little buddy. As Seleri will go down to a very long-range Anchor Smash. And Quinn, he is completely surrounded. This has been such an in-and-out fight, but the surge is too late from Ace. And BB team completely crushing this early game, and now they're going to finish up. Well, it's not a stack anymore. And for GPK, he's had his Witchblade for a bit now, and it will be a BKB next. And for the likes of Pure on the Tide, who's been having a very good game in terms of his impact overall, is going for the pipe.
I mean, they really want to try to kill him? He's okay, let's see. Glimpse back.
Static Storm kinetic field. He's stuck in place. You can see the TPs are coming.
Yep, they're getting him.
In place. He gets off the Ravage just in time to do nothing, but GPK zips on in and then immediately exits the fight. TORONTOTOKYO, beautiful vacuum back as Save and TORONTOTOKYO kind of stuck. Save, jump in. That's a lot of damage being applied. Already Quinn is dead. And Ace getting spun down, but the wall will save him. So a great recovery from B-Box. Can they hold on to it? Can they take advantage to get these early Roches? Can they actually go high ground? Now I will say, Jug is excellent at going high ground. One of the best carries for sure. Very safe. Worst case scenario, you Blade Fury, hit it, back up, but then you have to
find Ace.
Yep, Ace. He is super dead. The Techie's mind's just doing massive damage.
What a monster play. They're just really good at playing the map, and at the same time too, even if they can't fully go high ground, right? You just have the fact that TORONTOTOKYO is going to have the blink to lasso people and just play the map where just now the way they get to pick off Ace, just the reactive taser from Save, purging out the surge. Looking at mid.
Oh, GPK, he gets baited inside that Static Storm kinetic field, and he gets punished for confidence again, biting him in the ass.
Save looking for another beautiful blast off. Will he find it?
Yeah, he cancels it there, gets off his sticky bomb. He's trying to bait them in. He gets glimpsed back into the fray. As Quinn gets the Split Earth off, they should be able to take out the Techies. And Pure showing off that newly picked up pipe.
Looking for more.
He is a super hard kill. They have to be careful because Juggernaut can show up at any minute. And Seleri giving that Flesh Golem buff on top of Pure, or the debuff I should say.
Nightfall is coming close.
Yep, he's got his ready to go as well. Another glimpse, but Pure comes out with the Ravage. It's only on to one as dyrachyo pops his Stone Gate. On the other side, Nightfall coming in. There's a bunch of creatures, you have to be a bit careful. But you can see the initiation of the lasso finds dyrachyo super low on mana. Pure and TORONTOTOKYO, they're the ones taking massive damage. It's Quinn with that Pulse Nova completely destroying everybody.
Okay, GPK's back.
GPK. He gets instantly Yules into the Split Earth. Do they have the actual control for him? No, he has to zip out, but he gets back right into their arms again and has to use most of his mana to get away. Pure, who's been here seemingly for 20 minutes, will finally die. The Tier 1 tower will also finally die. But we have seen teams fight into Aegis like this because they're kind of stuck on the corner of the map, but they have enough time to disperse a bit.
I mean, I guess earliest Roche spawn could be right now, as the beanbags are moving forward.
TORONTOTOKYO actually breaks the smoke of tOfu in the trees.
They're doing a good job. They're slowly moving forward. They killed the ward with another smoke.
Yeah, Nightfall.
Ooh, dyrachyo.
Not scared at all. Showing off that newly picked up BKB. He's going to get broke for the time being. There's the wall. Does create one illusion. Decent amount of damage on a Nightfall, but of course he can reset with that healing ward. GPK zipping in. They're going to get back control.
Quinn!
Lasso and the Omnisash, but the Yules comes out onto Quinn to be able to save him for the time being, but he does drop. He's going to be back in the game. Big Ravage from Pure onto basically everybody. There's the Stone Gaze, though, as dyrachyo trying to find some sort of connection.
Oh, he ran into the wall again.
Right, he's going to buy back. Nightfall forced to try and TP out. He's barely going to do so. And Pure will try the same, and he'll have the same fate.
Oh, no range for the glimpses. 20 seconds still for the Roche. I mean, costly buyback here for Quinn, which is yet to expand that to come back in a fight, but no ace, even in the next fight that's about to break out here. GPK, the agent, he's still lingering.
Yeah, Halberd just picked up now. Here the electric vortex come out from GPK, trying to focus down tOfu, but the grab ally is there to save him. And GPK, he might be going down a big save from Save himself, as GPK will go back to base successfully. Seleri's dead though, Quinn now on the run. Cannot afford to die here as more buybacks come out from Gaimin Gladiators. The fact that they did not get GPK there saving him.
Really
Big
clutch.
time.
What a clutch spell usage there. Now with the healing ward, just get to heal up.
Some vision up here. As Roche still has not been attempted by either team, knowing how important this can be in the state of the game. Nightfall already using the Blade Fury.
Dyrachyo's looking and cooking.
Preemptively popping that Pulse Nova. Glimpse, nope. Not gonna find him. Static Storm actually wasted as well, but a big back wall comes in onto tOfu with another beautiful initiation. GPK trying to focus down the Darkseer. Start Save's gonna be the first to fall.
Nightfall,
getting
he's
super
life-stealing.
low, but he's life-stealing with that 20 talent. He cannot die, apparently. Dyrachyo completely out of mana. He does die, though. The Juggernaut is dead. Dyrachyo with the double kill. The Medusa reigns supreme. And now Save stuck all by himself. Gets a decent disarm off, but Quinn's not going to stop pulsing out that garbage. And now into the pit they go. Pure hiding
he wants
in the
to steal
trees.
this?
I mean, he's tried it before. He has a gem, though.
He could Meteor from Fog and give vision.
He's gonna try Meteor. It actually hits everybody. And Pierre, he puts the gem down first, though, trying to get some sort of steal. But we can see that Roche is not nearly close enough to go down, and Pure will get punished. Now, will they retrieve the gem? Will Gaimin Gladiators just randomly run into it? We'll see on this episode of What the Hell Are You Doing, Pure?
That's Dyrachyo with the biggest balls I've ever seen. I mean, who can hit this ward? If you go too close, you could... Like, there's a chance for you to get broken into, like, some Static Storm. Because Gaimin are just camping this high ground ward right now.
Yeah, the lasso is the scariest thing for Quinn.
You let Jug do it. Seems about right. What? Oh, nice. 3 hex
onto the Batrider. Splitter is available as Quinn. Not going to be able to get out because TORONTOTOKYO has the BKB. Trying to bring Quinn back into his base. The grab ally not in range. So that is the Aegis as Dyrachyo forced to use his Stone Gaze. But the big back line is Static Storm under 2 heroes. Both are dead without buyback. And just like that, it's a 5v3 situation for Gaimin Gladiators. Ace coming in clutch with a huge vac wall with tOfu's Aghanim Scepter. Pure absolute carnage from Gaimin Gladiators.
He was about to just ravage everyone in that fight.
For the throne. Tier 4 tower starting to drop.
Uh-oh.
That's the fortification coming out. I mean, no more to work with. And this is against Dyrachyo. Medusa basically impossible to kill. And Quinn with his Diabolic Edict.
And last was happened too, but GPK, he's in the base and he's not moving.
He's TPing to the other side, trying to go from the reverse tactic, trying to kill the creeps, but both Tier 4 towers are down. And now Gaimin Gladiators focusing on the Ancient. They kill the Mine. Save comes in with a beautiful initiation. This is a last-ditch effort.
Oh my God.
The side of BTBOOM. They're losing heroes left, right, and center. The Ancient completely exposed. Gaimin Gladiators are actually going to stay alive unless the creeps stop spawning. And it looks like they're going to take game number 3. Unbelievable again from Gaimin Gladiators. They get the best of BTBOOM for the 20th time in a row. Quinn is super excited. So am I. My goodness.
How do they keep getting out with some of these games? There's just the most insane late games with some of these spell combos. tOfu coming in hot with the axe, the vac from Ace as well to get them all in there.